Welcome to Pocket Watch Podcast. I'm Zach,
Cruz,
Jake, and we're fucking Pocket Watch Podcast.
Yes, sir. Laugh at us or learn with us. We're here to grow.
And growing, we're fucking doing, man. Welcome to Pocket Watch Podcast. It's your boys.
What's up? Thank you for tuning in another week. We got another episode for you guys. Make sure you like,
follow,
share,
subscribe,
comment,
share.
What's up?
I don't know. I should share it twice.
Come on,
so share that hoe.
Yo, we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. Give us a round of applause, man. That's right, man. We're halfway to our goal, bro. Halfway to our goal. I would like to say, like, maybe, 7 months ago, we kind of, like, changed up how we were doing things. No, matter of fact, like, five months ago, right?
Yeah.
So
we went from, what, like 100 subscribers?
Yeah, no, we were, like, 240, so we kind of, like, doubled our subscribers in 5 months. We were, like, at 2 years at that point. So, literally, like, 5-6 months later, we'd, like, doubled our subscribers. We're changing our, the way we do shit, doing a bunch of clips and stuff. Hopefully you guys are seeing that we're kind of providing better content or whatever the case is. But man, we're halfway to our goal, bro. Like, I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers. That's something we've been talking about for the past couple years.
Yeah.
There's something like you start this shit and you never realize like how hard and how long it takes to like build on YouTube, bro.
Fucking facts, bro. And it's crazy because you know what, man? Somebody that we know subscribe to us on YouTube, and I happened to see because it was like the last subscriber. I'm like, oh, I know that person. I clicked on their page, bro. They have like 1.7 thousand subscribers.
Yeah,
they dropped one video and they made like lyrics to some song.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too, man. Like, I'll be seeing a bunch of shit and like how to like get better views, and it's all YouTube. Like, man, we got like great responses on like Instagram and TikTok especially.
Yeah.
But like I find myself like not paying too much attention to it and trying to like focus on the YouTube more. Like that's how I prioritize it, because it's that much harder to get like a following on YouTube or whatever.
No, definitely.
But man, like I think we've been doing some shit, and that's what I was gonna say. The balance of like putting out content where it's like, yeah, we could do like lyrics or a weird ass short or something that could maybe go viral, which sometimes we probably should. Like, we should be mixing that shit in. But at the same time, it's like I want people to subscribe for like our shit, like shit that we want to put out or whatever the case is. It's a hard balance, bro. But yeah, man, 500, we're halfway there, bro. I'm really proud of us. I'm really loving what we're doing. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get to the shits, bro.
You didn't turn any of the lights on. I set up this whole studio and you couldn't turn the lights on.
Oh, let me turn at least the bottom one on. Let's see.
Damn, Cruz.
You got the app for the other
Yeah, on my phone that's sitting over there recording.
You're fucked, bro.
Which I never put in airplane mode, so if anybody calls me, that's it, bro. It's gonna stop recording.
All right. Let me turn this light on real quick, and it's like that.
Cut the music.
Time. Under the lights. All right. Anthony Oliver. Yo, why can't people just calm the fuck down? Like, why can't people just chill the fuck out? Like, yo, if anybody ever talks about anything like remotely relative to politics, people pick sides like so fast, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to say pick a side, but like they're picking a side by accusing another side of setting up this guy or like this plant because this or whatever the case is. And it's like, yo, nobody can. When I first heard about this dude, I don't even listen to country music like that. And check him out, Anthony Oliver. If you don't already
it's Oliver Anthony, by the way.
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah. Oh.
What does that mean? Fucked up that cam, didn't it?
Yeah, I literally just said, hold on, let me double check it. I literally said, if somebody called me.
Cut. We're going to restart that. Oh, it is? It's all right. We'll just mix it. We'll cut it.
I'll just say like it's Oliver Anthony. And we'll go from there.
All right. I'll pick it back up from there. Here we go.
That's hilarious. Hold on. You don't have to do that, bro. It's Oliver Anthony, by the way.
Oliver Anthony. That motherfucker put out a great song, bro. People can't just hear that song, like hear the grit, hear the love. If anything, I heard it as like a classism type of song. Right? Like, I didn't think of it as like politics or whatever the case is. Granted, I don't like hear all of the lyrics, right? but it seems like a classism type of song anyways, and it's fire.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
But what were some of the things that people like instantly, like this was like 2 weeks ago we almost talked about it, so it's been out there in the environment and shit for a while, or the ecosystem, and people are like, oh, this is a Democratic plant trying to test like this and this and that. Oh, this is the Republicans trying to test the waters to see how this and this and that. And it's like, yo, actually, like, it was a fire. First of all, dude put out one song and went viral. Like,
stupid. Well, no, it wasn't one song. He's been making music for a while.
Yeah, making music for a long time. And that's what I love. Like, sometimes it's like, yo, you just made a song overnight and now you're blowing up. It's like, no, motherfucker. He's been working at this shit.
Yeah, and his music's fire, too.
He was good at it.
I've actually listened to, like, I would probably say almost all of his music on Spotify.
Really?
On Spotify.
And you have, or you do now?
No, no.
Now.
Now
so
because
he has this whole catalog. Yo, you know how cool that is, man? Like,
because I actually like country music. Unlike Cruz, I actually love country music, and his stuff is different. His is like the what do they call it? They call it like the Appalachian type of country music, whatever it's called, Appalachian, whatever the fuck it's called.
Appalachian.
It's like a certain type of country music. It's more like more banjo style, more like
acoustic. Yeah,
it's not like the standard country music that you're used to, so it's a little bit different.
Soul in it.
I don't know.
A white man don't got no soul, man.
Yeah, it's just different. I don't know how to like describe like it, but it's like a different type of country too.
Yeah,
it's more like that backwoods.
I love that shit though, because I like even for people like us, even for everybody that's trying some shit, it's like, yo, like, I think if you put out good content and then you like spark, like you find a spark and you got this catalog of good fucking stuff, whatever the case is. It's like, that's such a blessing, bro.
I think one of the reasons why it blew up like it did is just because of the fact of the current state that we're in. And I think we like, with everything that's been going on with like the whole Hunter Biden thing, with the whole Trump thing.
And elections
are coming.
Electricians are starting to come up.
Elections are starting to come up to the point where people are starting to do like presidential debates, stuff like that. And I think that was just like a great time for the drop of the music. And like the main song was like Rich Men North of Richmond, and it's referring to like Richmond, Virginia, which is, if you guys don't know on the map, I might be able to put it in here. I always say that, but when I'm editing, I'm usually last minute. But anyways, like right here is like Richmond, Virginia, and then like just north of it is where like Washington D.C. is. So if you think about the Richmond North of Richmond,
he's talking about
the D.C., like all the politicians and shit like that. And he's like, and it's another thing is I think that he's talking more than just politicians. I think he's also talking about, because like right in that area is also like a lot of rich, wealthy people, not just politicians, but also wealthy people in a general sense, like celebrities and shit.
Yeah, people can't hear that shit and not like automatic. I don't know. It's the perfect attention grabber. It's the perfect opinion generator. You know?
Oh yeah, especially he talks about like fat people living off of welfare and like food stamps and shit. And then that song, and it's like such a bunch of stuff, and it's funny. But like he comes from like a big coal miner area too, and stuff like that. So like it's like a lot of like break your back type of work, you know what I mean? So,
but and that's just his opinion, right? Like there's people that can have that opinion without like being Democratic or Republican. Like I'm sure there's people on both sides that are like, either that's how these fucking fat people taking advantage of welfare and all this bullshit.
That statement itself sounds more Republican than Democrat.
Even Democrats are kind of like, if these lazy motherfuckers weren't taking advantage of welfare, then maybe we could push more shit through. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're abusing the shit we're trying to like implement or whatever. And it's like, and I love it because this motherfucker blew up, and then he was on Joe Rogan and shit, right? And then he was talking about how like, man, I'm anti-politics. Like I'm anti both fucking sides. Like fuck both of y'all. Like this is just my opinion or whatever. And
he didn't say like specifies. He didn't really answer or respond to any of the like the political stuff. He kind of just didn't like said it's just funny how people make assumptions without even knowing.
It's 1,000%.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's like, why can't that just be like his opinion? Like, man, like that's
something I loved about like the interview that he did. At least I only saw like the first 25 minutes of it or so. But what I loved about it was that like he was talking about the controversial stuff without confirming any of it. Like he didn't answer any of the controversial, at least in the beginning when I saw it. Which is funny because it's like he's like laughing in the faces of like the faces of the people that are talking on it about like, oh, it's funny how you guys think you know me. But without even telling them, like, this is me. This is who I am. He's just like, listen to my music, and that is what it is. Draw what you want from me. And it's funny because it just kind of shows that, like, when you live a life without giving a fuck about anything, it is what it is. And he also spoke about how how things are different, like with his lifestyle now. He said that like a bunch of crazy stuff has been happening. He's worried about like people like he don't want to say he's worried about it, but he's already kind of started seeing people like knock off stuff for him. Like he said that he got like his fucking, he said his truck got totaled or whatever. It has like 300 something thousand miles or whatever. But he said it got totaled. And he said like the tow truck guy came, and he said that like right after that had happened, they launched like an advertisement, and they didn't say specifically it was him, but they made a guy that looked just like him, red beard, little side profile, looked almost identical, saying like they rescue everybody and shit like that, and making like a hint towards like Oliver Anthony and shit.
Hell yeah!
So it's just funny, but like
that man became famous like overnight, bro.
Yeah, and he was saying there's like a lot of. He was saying, I don't know, I didn't listen all the way through, so like I didn't really get to the point where like Joe Rogan started like asking him a lot of questions. I think they were just kind of getting in the beginning, just having conversation.
Nobody got time to listen all the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was planning to, but life. Anyways, so in the beginning, he was saying how people were talking about how he's going to do like the Super Bowl anthem or whatever, national anthem for like, and he's going to be donating his money or something like that to something. That's like a big thing that went viral. I don't know if you've seen it, but he was saying that like, I don't know anything about that. So he basically said that like that whole thing that went super viral, everybody was thinking was true. He said it's not. Like, at least he doesn't know about it.
Man, I don't think the news is like, the media these days is like a crazy fucking thing, bro. Like, even we like get tempted to like do those like baity type, things or whatever the case is. But it's like, man, like, poor dude, that's true. Like, once you become famous, bro, it's like you got so many narratives out there about you. Like, you really realize like how much fake shit's out there when it's about you. Because but when you're like a casual person reading shit, you don't know. And it's like, God, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even with this hurricane, like, we recording on the hurricane day. Like, we're supposed to be in the eye of the fucking tornado right now.
Today is Wednesday, August 30th at 6 p.m. And we over here recording a podcast, and there was a fucking hurricane this morning. What the fuck is dedication if you don't call that dedication?
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, man. It's windy outside.
Hey, but you see how horrible the hurricane is. We got power.
Yo, it's not even that. I mean, like, where we're at, we're like pretty blessed or whatever. I'm sure
we're always blessed in the hurricanes. When you're in like living in Orlando, Central Florida area, by the time the hurricanes get out to you, like, it's really weakened. So we're blessed to be out here,
bro. One thing I was thinking about, and you mentioned, because like the investment shit that you're doing or whatever, it's like, bro, coastline properties scare the fuck out of me now. Like, people that own a home, bro. Like, some of my cousins have condos and stuff and it's like specifically the Gulf side. Every all up and down the Gulf side.
Daytona got destroyed with, what was it, Ian?
It did.
Daytona got destroyed with Ian. So that's east. So
that shit scares the hell out of me, bro. Like, I know somebody that sold a house like in Central Florida and bought like something double the price and shit, and was like bad, and money wise it wasn't worth it. It's like, you really want to be on the coast or whatever, but it's like shit like this makes it like, damn, like your heart's got to stop every time.
That's
like,
why property insurance in Florida is so fucking expensive. Homeowner insurance.
Oh yeah,
homeowner insurance is getting astronomical, man. It's just because of the weather that we have. It destroys roofs. It destroys shingles. We got to fucking figure out a whole new system, because Florida roofs should not be having shingles. The sun, the UV rays and the sun make the shingles so brittle so fast. And then we have fucking mini monsoon, mini typhoons every single fucking
ripping that shit.
Every single day. Every single day, any day of the week, I guarantee during raining season, we can easily have a mini monsoon that has 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts.
What's the alternative? Is that an invention? What kind of roofs are out there?
So the alternative for that, I think the best roofs would be, best overall would probably be slate.
Slate roofs?
Slate roofs is really common in Europe, but over here, for whatever reason, slate's super fucking expensive. But over in Europe, it's not expensive. Another alternative is metal roofs. But the problem with metal roofs is a lot of HOAs
don't let you do that.
They don't have them approved. But metal roofs are probably the best thing to have. Material cost on metal roofs is a little bit more expensive than shingles. It's probably like double the cost roughly. But it's a lot easier to install labor-wise. But a lot of roof companies charge more money for labor, because they're not going to be touching that roof for 30 years. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, metal roofs can last. They can survive easily close to like 250, 300 mile per hour wind gusts. So they're a really good alternative. So that's what we should be doing. 3-tab shingles is not it. Designer shingles are good, but fucking designer shingles are so fucking expensive. It's like ridiculous. Like you're paying more than fucking metal roof, and you're probably even paying more than a fucking slate roof. And clay roofs in Florida are fucking trash, bro.
Clay roofs?
Clay roofs are trash in Florida.
I know what you're talking about.
The clay roofs suck because the Florida sun
hot.
It's so hot, it dries it all out, and it fucking creates cracks in it, shit like that, and they just leak. And then you gotta do a bunch of fucking patches all the time. So clay roofs, I would say, are probably the worst. Then shingle roofs, and then I would probably say metal. Metal is probably next, and I would say slate. I heard that slate's the best, but I've only ever seen one slate roof in person.
I think it's like we're starting to get to those times, bro, because like you hear all that shit about the hottest hot, like like a month ago or whatever, like we record highs and shit, and it's like the beaches and stuff are like super hot, like that's like as the weather gets colder. That's
well,
like
we were in this is El Nino year, is it not? El Nino
right in the middle of it.
El Nino is supposed to be the hottest, most active.
Is it really year?
Yeah, El Nino is supposed to be like one of like the hottest active times. That's why like El Nino's, I think like what creates the activity from like the hurricanes is because of the extra heat. And on top of that, we also had that heat dome that came over from like the Midwest.
Really?
Yeah, we had like a big old heat dome, but on top of that, we also had that Sahara dusting that came through. The Sahara dusting came through.
Either way, the fucking hurricanes are starting to become more like of a regular thing. Like I remember living here for like years without it really being a thing. And it's like, I feel like the past 4 years we've had a hurricane like every fucking year. And then if not two.
So I think what was the last one? The last one we had was, I'm trying to remember.
We had 2 last year, I feel like.
So last year we had the one that came to Florida and said, psych. Actually, no. Last year we actually had one that hit us.
Yep.
We did have one that hit us. That was a decent one. And then we had another one that came and was like, psych. Yeah, that was the second one.
Which we have another one coming right now, apparently, that's supposed to hit from the Pacific side or the whatever, Atlantic side or whatever.
I'm an asshole too, because like I deal with roofs. I deal with construction and stuff like that. And I'm kind of tapped in that market, and I'm kind of an asshole because like
you want that to happen.
I can't say I want hurricanes to happen, but like hurricanes coming is a positive for me. I don't want them to come, but it's a benefit for me.
You get a day off and you start to prep out.
Yeah, so like thinking hurricanes coming is sad because I know like people on the coast get fucking destroyed. And
the coast is all fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
Fort Myers, man, like it's so crazy how many times I used to go there and like to see like the before and after of what they went through last year, bro. It's like, god damn.
And that's what makes it where I'm not like happy about hurricanes. Like I don't want them because of that. But if a hurricane comes, then like it brings me benefit. I make money off of hurricanes.
Yeah.
So it's one of those sad things. It's kind of like hurricanes suck, but it's amazing for our economy.
Yeah. I'm so selfish that when I see hurricanes, I'm just like, yeah, I could get a day off. You know,
the worst part was your job didn't even give you a fucking day off.
I didn't
your job said, hey, fucking IT, set up a bunch of VPNs. Y'all going home and working.
Nah, they said, yo, it's Jean Day tomorrow. They did.
Bring an umbrella.
They were like, hey, guys, so like, you got to come in, but like, wear jeans because it's going to be. I was like,
I literally told Justin, I was like, bro, they're making you guys do all this extra work instead of just making you guys focus on something else and giving you guys a day off. I'm like, how horrible is it for your employees to have one day off?
We work on like UPS schedule, and it makes me realize too, it's like, oh, UPS be dogging motherfuckers, like, and they're a necessity. So it's like, you really do need that shit.
Yeah, bro. Amazon, I got a delivery today from Amazon and FedEx, bro.
I had
this morning, fucking FedEx was doing delivery. My computer box, they made that shit delivered at like 11 a.m. I'm like, bro, we're in a fucking hurricane.
That guy was like, yo, here's your package, bro. Like, that motherfucker woke up, like, give me this.
And the worst part is he did all that and he delivered me an empty box. It was just a box for me to slide my laptop in, tape up, and send back out. It's like he's over here
risking his life. Like, yo, this person needs this package.
He's risking his life in a hurricane. Like, yo, at least I'm doing the better good. And I'm like, oh, thanks for the empty box, bro. Poor dude, bro.
Oh man.
But talking about FedEx, UPS, did you hear about their new raise they got?
Yeah, bro.
They got a huge raise, and I guess they're saying with damn, I forgot the fucking number.
I thought UPS too. They got.
That's why I said UPS.
Oh, okay. I thought you said talking about FedEx.
I meant the UPS.
Either way, they're the same fucking people.
But UPS, yeah, with their union, They just like announced like a massive thing, which shout out to UPS for standing together. Their union like dropped a fucking proposal, and their fucking people said, fuck you. Like they told the union, fuck you. And so the union had to come back. But I guess like they announced like
people stood together.
Bro, I guess from what people have told me,
they organized very well apparently.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that UPS, like the UPS people, don't fucking play. Yeah. Like they're like the most strong arm motherfuckers.
Unions aren't seen very often anymore. You almost don't want them these days.
Yeah, but they're saying like the UPS, not the union itself, because they're saying the people.
Yeah.
The people are
That's
fucking.
what I'm
like,
saying. Like
they stand together so hard that they're like, we'll miss fucking work for 2 months. Play with us.
Where even the union was misrepresenting what they wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they were like, not, and they were so organized. And so, like, one of my cousins works at UPS. He's going to go be a truck driver or whatever. And he's getting some raises and stuff like that. But like, he was just saying like, he's new to it. He's young. So he was just getting into it like right before the strike happened. And he was like, it was actually like, he was like, I've never seen anything like that before. Whereas like the workers, like fucking, they unionized so perfectly and organized. And he was like, honestly, like I don't see any other workforce doing that because he was like, it does not work if they didn't do it. It was so hard for
everybody
them,
has to be on board.
They were just so perfect. So it's like, it shows what you would have to do like anywhere else. And he was like, there's no fucking way. And I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they rallied together fucking hard. They stood for it and they got fucking bumped up. I forgot what it was, but they were saying that like, I think like including like all their benefits, their annual salary is like 155 or 175 or something like that annually for UPS drivers, with including their benefits. Like they get like, fuck, bro. I wish I would have known what we're talking about, so I would have got more. Like,
well, the average UPS worker makes 109. That's the average salary.
That's a salary. That's not including all their benefits.
Yeah.
So like they were saying with their benefits, like I think the minimum, I think it's supposed to be like 155 or something like that. And they were saying that they were going to get like X amount of weeks of vacation, X amount of sick days, and like it was like a bunch of dope stuff.
The thing that's not seen is like, so like I worked in the warehouse for years or whatever. So like when those UPS drivers that are delivering like in the trucks or whatever, not even the semi trucks, like the
box trucks
or whatever, no AC.
Nope.
Them motherfuckers are sweating like that. Like the dude or the lady that I saw every day, I was like, hey, what's up, man? You know, and at the time it's like, damn, that guy's job sucks. Like that's rough. But I remember him telling me like he made bread, like he made good money, and now it's like, you know, these days it's like even better, and it's like it's not an easy job, but it's not, you know. They do pay well. And even like at my company, I worked at my company for 11 years. And I know like two of our big like company meetings that we've had, like our owner always references UPS for like the tenure. Like they have like the best tenure like of a lot of companies. Like the people that are there stay there for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. Like it's pretty interesting, the model that they build, you know? And it's like they're still profitable. Like that's an example of like paying.
Well, shit, man. I mean, I don't know if you know, but UPS has a contract with Amazon for package returns. So if you want to return a package, you know, they give you a couple options. Usually, you can return to like if you have like an Amazon store near you, you can do an Amazon store return. You can do now they're allowing like the Whole Foods. You can do returns at Whole Foods. But one of the options is UPS. You literally walk into UPS. They give you a QR code on your phone. They scan the QR code. You fucking drop the package off at UPS and you just leave.
Damn.
Yeah. It's easy. You just go, beep. You give it to them. They fucking put like a little label on it and they throw it to the side.
Shit easy, bro. I don't return nothing, bro.
But that's one of the reasons why I hate when I have to drop documents at UPS, because the line is so long and 90% of the people that are in that line are doing Amazon returns.
Yeah.
That's why I love FedEx, because FedEx is so quick and easy.
Ooh, shout out.
I prefer FedEx, man. Like I do overnight dock deliveries for my clients a lot. Pretty much all my clients required overnight dock deliveries, and I've done UPS, I've done FedEx, and I found like I've had UPS lose packages a couple times. I've never had FedEx lose a package. I've only had a package that was rerouted to Tampa once. Instead of, it was supposed to go, it was Orlando to Orlando, and they fucking brought it to Tampa. I've only had that once for FedEx, but everything they fucking drop that shit off, man, they do a great job with it. So
man, it's like The logistics these days is so crazy. Like, I just ordered some shit on Amazon, and I just realized, like, I was thinking of it because I'm taking a supply chain class right now, and I ordered, like, I got some headlights coming in, I got a new grill coming in for like, I'm actually gonna put some shit into my truck.
Deserves it. You've had
my shit went out, and I was like, you know what, my fucking headlights are yellow. You know what I mean? So I was like, I was replacing it, and the shit popped out, and I was like, you know what, like, it broke, and I was like, I literally could go buy this little ass piece or spend some extra change and make that shit look crazy. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. But I buy everything on Amazon, bro. Like, I wasn't even on like a car site, which is like, you know, I'm probably not getting the best products. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's kind of crazy that you could literally buy anything, and it was like shipping from there. It's like
I'm not gonna lie, man. We're spoiled.
Spoiled.
I remember the day, like, when you would order something and it would come in like 2 to 3 weeks later and you forgot you fucking ordered it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, now if I need something, bro, it's like, I would rather go on Amazon and pay $2 more to have it overnight instead of me going to the store. Easy. I'm like, oh, I need to get something, or I can grab it at Home Depot. Oh, let me see if Amazon has it. Oh, easy, bro. Overnight delivery, 4 to 7 a.m. I wake up and it's at my door.
All that. Christina don't even go grocery shopping. Like, all this shit you see in this podcast room was Amazon, bro. Like,
Facebook Marketplace.
Well, that's different, but like, you can't see that. That's what's seeing us.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, man. Like, Christina does like the grocery pickup now. Like, we don't even go grocery
Walmart,
shopping.
bro. I fucking hate Walmarts with the biggest despise in this world, bro. I refuse to go to Walmart's. Walmart's is like the biggest shithole.
Oh,
in my opinion.
God.
So I do the fucking Walmart delivery for anything that's not like food related, which I almost don't really order anything food wise from Walmart. But like, I just, if I do need to pick up something, I do like the pickup from Walmart.
Yep.
And then I do like the fucking delivery from Walmart.
Yep.
I'll pay the fucking $6. Bring that shit to me so I don't have to go to fucking Walmart and deal with their 2 cashiers for fucking 3,000 employees. And then on top of that, if I do any shopping like in person, I go to Publix or fucking Costco. So that's better for me.
All right, something fun, real quick. All right, yo, Japan's fucking different, bro. Japanese people are fucking different, bro. But I fucking love them for the same reason. All right, so listen to this story. Husband, and this is in Nara, Japan. All right, husband went 20 years without speaking to his wife since she upset him.
I heard that.
Yo, when I read that, I was like, facts. I was like, yo.
But you know what's crazy though?
I was like, I could do that shit so easy.
The crazy thing about like, so that way that.
And she stayed with him. She was like, bet he'll get
That's what I was
it.
going to say. The crazy thing is staying with somebody like that.
Like the son testified, like not testified, but like claimed like they communicated for 20 years with like grunts and nods and shit like that. And it was all because she pissed him off.
She walk over, see his clothes on the floor and go,
yeah.
And walk away and he'd be like,
That's some old school shit right there, bro. Like, bitch, you could leave him. You could find something. Anyways, but I was also at the same time like, bro.
So what happened in year 21? They talked to each other again?
Yeah, he said they finally had like an emotional conversation and stuff like that, like with like words and like smiling and stuff like that. I'm like, God damn.
She must have like finally sucked his dick really good or something.
Bro, something. I don't know. And she must have really pissed him off. She must have.
She let him put the thumb in the butt.
He must have got home from work and she was like, take out the fucking trash. You never. And he was just like, bet.
Damn, so he went 20 years with no
What's the longest you went without talking to your girl because you were mad?
Well, I'm horrible with that. Because for me, I don't believe in like trying to like hold grudges like that. Like, so for me, it's like one thing for me, I could be upset and then 3 hours later I'm over it, bro.
Even when you were mature, like immature and shit like that.
Yeah, I've never been the type of person to like be able to hold grudges for a while. Now my girl's the one that holds it. But I would say for me, man, like the worst, maybe like a day or two.
A day or two is long.
Well, I'm saying like that's like worst case I think I've ever done in my life is like a day or two. But other than that, man, honestly, bro, for me, it's usually like so let's say if we get an argument at night, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, hey, baby, good morning, baby. How are you? Like, I'm the type of person that like we can have a horrible argument and I wake up the next morning and act like nothing happened.
I'm weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I maybe because I'm an only child. Like me and Christine.
I was going to say that.
Me and Christine went through this like early where she had brothers and sisters. So she was used to like screaming at her brothers or like getting into big arguments and like literally like by dinner time, like everything's normal. And she used to do that with me. And I was like, bitch, like you can't just talk to me like everything's okay. Like you can't spaz on me the way you just did and then like talk to me like everything's okay. I feel like we didn't address something, A, and B, I kind of don't want to talk to you until tomorrow, at least. Like I'm kind of done with you. Like I need my space now or whatever. Yeah. But and I was kind of used, like, even when I was a kid, like my parents used to argue a lot, bro. Like, when I think back, like, about how often they argued, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's really cool too, like, for like us, like at our age, like when you're in your mid to later 20s or whatever, and you start to realize that you're building a home different than what you grew up in. It's really dope when you notice that shit. But also when you realize that you're building a home different than what you grew up in, for better or worse, you know, like, I'm by no means that I have a bad childhood, but like I was like, man, like arguing in the house was like a normal thing in my life. Yeah. And I was like, I remember thinking like how unhealthy that shit was, but like for real, like they used to like argue hard and bad.
Yeah.
And like not talk for 2 or 3 days, and then I would just like on that third day I would remember like them just kind of like slowly like,
hey, do you need me to take the trash out for you?
Yeah, all right. And I remember just thinking like, oh, like the weight was off in the house. You know, like it was like walking on eggshells until then.
What do you want me to make for dinner, babe?
Bro, that was such a normal thing for me. Like, I don't know, it's like weird when I was thinking about it. I was like, gosh, like these days, like I'll literally tell Christina if she starts arguing with me, like, yo, babe, like what do we need to fix? Like we don't have to like I can't deal with this right now. Like I need happy vibes. I'm like, I spoiled myself with my home. Like, with the way I live my life now, I've spoiled myself where it's like, and I love it. It's a good thing. Like, and I say spoil myself, but it's like, if we had a kid or something, that's what that kid deserves.
It's funny though, because me and Melissa have made jokes before. It's like, how does somebody argue with Cruz? Because like you're such a submissive, like chill person that like I feel like for most things you're just like, it's not worth it for me.
No. Yeah,
so you rather just be like, I'm sorry, I'll do better. Like that's the type of person I take you for.
Chris Dan is like the one, bro.
I was gonna say it's funny because Chris Dan has like the what's it called, like the social work background. So she's all about like emotional connection and like empathy and sympathy and stuff like that. So like I feel like
home, bro. At home, she's like, you better. It's my way or no. The highway,
that's the Latina in her, bro. That's Latinas. We like Latinas, and that's what we have to fucking put up with, bro.
I mean, and some of this shit we argue about too is like, I don't know. Like, I can let people I don't give a fuck about do things I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, or like, you know, and I don't even want to say I don't give a fuck about, but it's like if it's like an opinion or something, like I don't have to argue with most people. Like, it's just an opinion. But like when we're like when we're a partnership and we're a pair and this is our home and stuff, I kind of care about how you think. I kind of care, and I'll argue with you about that. You know, like those are little things. So I do argue with her more, or things you expect me to do. It's like I'm not even arguing with you about doing that thing. I'm arguing with you about like the expectation maybe. And those are the shits we kind of argue about or whatever. But
that's funny.
But I'll not talk to. That sounds good, bro.
Nah, I can't, bro. I gotta fix it. I don't like the whole. I don't like the vibe that I get whenever everything is just off, man. It just
no. It's a terrible.
It's funny though, because like I try to fix things, like, and I know that my girl needs her time or something like that. But like I try to fix things, but it's funny because like when she's in the wrong, she don't want that time. But when I'm in the wrong, she wants that time. And it's like, motherfucker, you need to choose a side, bro.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there you go. Another person calling me. That's Brian for you.
I thought you turned it off.
No, because I'll have to stop recording. But anyways, we're at the end of it all.
My man's making moves. We're doing big things. All right, we got a guest coming for you for the following week. You already fucking know we doing this thing. Thank you guys for listening. 500 subscribers. Like, come on, man. Let's fucking go. Thank you guys. Check the descriptions for ways to support. Also, if you comment down below, if you say pumpernickel, I promise you're getting $10 in the cash app.
The first person or every person?
No, the first person. First person that comments down below on the YouTube specifically. Come to the YouTube, subscribe, leave a little comment.
If you say pumpernickel and you're not subscribing, you don't get the money.
Yeah, we can check if you're a subscriber. So, you know, whatever.
So you make sure you hit subscribe if you want to get that $10. But anyways, Pocket Watch out.
Out.